As you hopefully saw, Fragments of Her, the first short film in this 3-month-long challenge, is out right now, and it's been out for the past week. It's on the channel, hopefully you saw it and you enjoyed it. For those of you who don't know, we are making one short film each month during the summer, and the last month was the first, so we made one short film. It's called Fragments of Her, and in this video I'll be going over behind the scenes and kind of stories and fun or sad anecdotes that happened during filming of Fragments of Her. So we filmed Fragments of Her in 2 days, Friday and Saturday, I believe. It was 18th and 19th of July. Let me just double check that information. Yeah, so I divided it into the first day being her perfect life with her boyfriend, eating healthy, yada yada, and the second day being, chaotic, drug den, her life is falling apart, just so it's gonna be easier on us to not have to go back and forth from the perfect life to chaotic, then just, have one day and this apartment will be in perfect condition, and the second day it's gonna be in horrible condition. It's gonna be the easiest way to film it that way, location-wise. As the days were rolling by, out of the blue, all of the potential extras, you may remember that I said in the last video that we were supposed to have 20 extras. Yeah, for the second day for the drug den, all of the extras just fell through. Just like, oh yeah, we can't. Either way, we went from having 20 extras, plus minus confirmed, to 0, like nobody, nothing. And then we were thinking, okay, should we cancel the filming, postpone it, what should we do? And since it's summer, that was the little thing that we did not see quite well, is it's summer. Not a lot of people are still in the city. A lot of the people go on vacation, and that's what happens. So even if we did postpone the shooting to next week or a few days after, we would run into the same problem because people are on vacation. So we just decided to roll with it. The first option was, okay, sure, it's a party den that's kind of bit ran through, but not horribly, just enough that you can see that it went downhill, to having no extras. And then we were forced to be like, okay, so this house is so run down that not even junky party people want to be here. So that's kind of what we went through, as you can see by beautiful behind the scenes on what this place looked like. So yeah, that was first challenge of the movie, that all of the extras just fell through. So that was nice, amazing. But I guess that's part of the one film a month challenge. We kind of knew that stuff like this was gonna happen. We're making a movie in a month. A lot of things is gonna go wrong. So it's okay, it turned out fine, it was great. And then the day of the shoot came, so it was Friday, and then Nina and Bruno came here at around 5 in the morning to prep the apartment with me, and then we started shooting scenes. But unrelated to that, I was on a different shoot the day before, and I came to my apartment 20 minutes before they came. So I was running on 0 hours of sleep, and then the second day was just starting. So that was fueled by Monster Energy, not sponsored, but hopefully one day. So the second shoot came, and then we just started prepping the apartment, making it look super girly girl. We removed the dinosaur poster and the swords in the corners and Circle of the Soul poster that I have, and we started putting in purple blankets and plants and making it ultra girly girl apartment. We realized after we shot most of her scenes that we were running really good with the time. We were ahead of schedule, which was freaking amazing considering the Circle of the Soul. We were behind the schedule for a day. So being ahead of schedule was amazing. Then we just decided, okay, let's shoot her scenes, and then go for lunch, and then maybe start editing it the same day, before the guy who's filling the role of her boyfriend arrives, and then we're gonna shoot his scenes. And then we went to the riverbank, and we shot the running scenes with the drone and with them in the golden hour. The sky was perfect and it was really lovely. One thing that I have one note is that we didn't shoot it in multiple days. We shot it in one day because time schedule, time crunch, one movie a month thing. But I don't think, even though they did change outfits and I did shoot from different angles and stuff like that, I'm not sure you can 100% figure out that it's supposed to be different days. Like each frame of them running is supposed to be a different day, so it's supposed to be like a compilation of them seeing each other on multiple different days, and then finally running up to each other on a random day, and the guy being like, hey, I like you. So I'm not sure you can 100% read that, because the sky is always the same, even though they're changing clothes, the camera angles are moving around, but you're not 100% being like, okay, it's different days, because we shot it in like a span of 2 hours. So the sky and the light did not have long enough to change so you could, register it as, oh, it's a different day. So that's just kind of a note that I have, but it's not really a big of a deal, because the flow still moves equally good, and the flow still moves equally well. Even if you think that it is just one day, it still moves fine. So I'm happy with that. No complaints there. And that was pretty much it for day one. Now, one really bad thing that we oversaw was when we were writing, which we should have seen when we were writing. But when we were writing, we were like, okay, stylistic choice. There's no dialogue in the movie. There's no spoken words in the movie. We want it that way. We want it to be more of a mood, more of a feeling, rather than, dialogue or spoken word focused film. So we have no dialogue, no words, as you can see. So that's a plus, because it's universally understood. Like, everybody can understand it because there's no words. On the minus side, when we were writing, we were like, okay, so we're gonna show like a montage of their perfect life, and then we're gonna show a little, because we did not want it to be cliche, and we did not want the viewer to think, oh, I'm sure that she started doing drugs because of her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is, some jackass who's doing drugs, and then she started doing drugs again with him, and then just that escalated. That's not the story. So we were like, okay, we don't want people to accidentally think that. And then we were like, okay, yeah, let's put a little scene where they're fighting. And when we were writing the scene, we were like, okay, why are they fighting? They're fighting because the boyfriend found drugs. Her drugs. And then with that, it's perfectly clear, okay, boyfriend is not doing drugs. In fact, he's confronting her because she's doing drugs. So that's, perfectly clear, amazing. What we did not think about is that there is no heard spoken word. We did not film audio that day, like with microphones. It was in-camera audio, which is shitty. And we filmed it in Croatian, not in English. Our native language is Croatian. So that was a minus as well. And then when I edited it, you realize when you're watching it that the whole premise of a movie is not really seen clearly, because you see, okay, there's a montage of them and their perfect life, and then there's a fight, which you cannot hear what's happening, and then there is the longest flashback of her doing drugs. And you're automatically thinking, oh, boyfriend broke up with her, then she's doing drugs to cope, and then that escalated. But that's not the story. So that was a big problem in post, because the scene is amazing. Like, both actors did it so well, and the scene is so emotional, so powerful. I'm gonna play the scene right now. And the scene is so emotionally charged, so powerful, that I really wanted to leave it in, because it's an amazing scene. I really tried to edit it in different, places, different times, with different music even, but wherever I put it in the montage of her perfect life, it always brings too much attention to the boyfriend, and you're always connecting the drugs to the boyfriend and the fight somehow, which is not what it's supposed to be. It's not the core of the story. So that was one of the scenes that had to be cut out from the movie, even though I think the scene is amazing. but for the sake of the movie, it had to be removed. And then the second day arrived, and the second day was pretty much similar to the first. So Nina and Bruno, they did not arrive super early in the morning. They arrived later because there is no extras, so we kind of just postponed the shoot to a bit later in the day because there's no 20 people that we'll have to manage, so that kind of helped move things along a bit faster. So they came in the morning, and then they helped me pretty much trash this entire place. We started with applying the stickers that you could probably see, like drink, sip, trip, sync, repeat there, and there are stickers of graffiti in my entire apartment. Still, I did not remove them because I kind of think they look cool, not gonna lie. I'm still thinking about removing some, but I think some look really cool. So then we just started trashing my entire place. So we applied the graffiti stickers and then just started, throwing old newspapers, bottles, cans. I pulled out some old sheets that we put on the couch and basically made my apartment look unlivable, basically. And it was a lot of fun, I can't lie. Like, it was not fun to clean up. It took a long time. But I think on camera it looks amazing. And then after we trashed the entire place, Nina did the makeup to make her look, super skinny and drained and not healthy, and you would be like concerned for her. And then we just filled the entire apartment with smoke, and that pretty much gave us exactly the vibe we wanted and exactly the mood of the film that I had envisioned. So pretty much then we just started taking off the shots that we knew we have to get. So her partying, her in the bedroom, snorri cam shot in the bathroom, yada yada yada, and then just took the entire day of making it. I know vividly remember that we had a break and we stepped outside because this entire place was filled with smoke to the brim, and we just went outside and we all collectively went like, air. Because here was so stuffy and so like filled with smoke that you don't realize it when you're down, but when you go out on fresh air and then come back here, you went like, oh my god, it smells so bad here. But we finished the movie and the second day went pretty smooth, without any, I don't think, any major problems and stuff like that. So that was pretty good. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and you can see, as I've said, you can see the movie. It is on my channel. I really like it. I really like the flow, and I think it turned out great. The next movie, I think it's gonna be some kind of an action dramatic themed. We're not sure yet. We have to start writing it, but stay tuned because 2 more movies are coming soon.